30 seconds and counting. T-
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's Anish, and we have some Rockets news for y'all before our first Summer League game against the Orlando Magic, and it involves the NBA draft. The Rockets received multiple trade offers for Eric Gordon, those including the Philadelphia 76ers, the Miami Heat, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Phoenix Suns, and we were apparently close to trading Gordon to the Philadelphia 76ers, but the talks ultimately fell apart. And what's most surprising is that these packages included first round picks. That's multiple first round picks, plural. And Houston turned those all down. And it seems confusing, kind of head scratching. Why would the Rockets turn down an offer for Eric Gordon involving first round picks? And there are some reasons as to why the Rockets did. First of all, the Rockets were drafting 3 guys that night already. And so if they were to acquire more, there's already a roster crunch right now. How would they even have room to even draft those guys? So maybe they were seeking first round picks in the future, those that they can work around and have time to work out their roster, see who could stay, who can go, and kind of decide from there. And these picks, they're going to be obviously late in the first round, but still, I think for Eric Gordon, what makes sense for him, I guess, and what makes sense for the Rockets. The Rockets, they obviously want to prioritize the development of their young guys, but at the same time, Eric Gordon can help in that process. He's already established vet. The young guys love him. He brings a lot of experience, playoff experience that the young guys never had. But at the same time, he is going to be taking up minutes from the young players. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword with Eric Gordon. I've said it and I will say it again. Like, if there was one vet to keep on the team, it would be Eric Gordon. Just a guy who is a great leader in the locker room, very calm, and on the court, he's pretty great. He won't take the ball too much out of the other guys' hands. He plays good defense when locked in, and he is shooting one of the best 3-point percentages in his career, his second best in his career at 41%. And at December 10th, 2021, he had one of the best defensive field goal percentage for any player that season. So he has been pretty good at this point in his career, and it makes sense why contenders are kind of having a bidding war for Eric Gordon. And the fact that Eric Gordon, as good as he is and how much he could contribute to a contending team, the fact that he did receive multiple first round picks as a trade offer is a little bit surprising to me considering his injury history with the groin. I think even though the Rockets turned down trade offers during the draft, they will still be open to it. Obviously, Eric Gordon, he requested a trade, I believe, and it seems right now it's kind of at a standstill in terms of whether or not EG should or should not be on the roster, because there's arguments for both, like I mentioned, and it's good that he did receive trade offers during the draft because he'll still have them either during free agency or later on in the season. Hopefully they do trade him before the season if they are going to, just so it kind of gets the rotations, have a better sense of what the rotations will be like, because if EG's going to be on the roster, he's definitely going to play, and he played 29 minutes. He averaged 29 minutes last season, and that's 29 minutes taken away from a young rookie or a young player in general who could definitely use that towards their development. And so I think with EG, hopefully there is something that gets done in the near future. I think what happens to him is that he doesn't end up getting traded for picks, but maybe he gets involved in like a 3-team deal where there's so many player movement going on right now, like the biggest one being Gobert to Minnesota, I think, and then with the Kyrie and KD talks, do the Rockets want to get in on that? Maybe try to acquire a player in return, maybe package KJ Martin too. Who knows? Like, there's so many things that could happen here. I think for EG, it just makes sense for him to go to the 76ers, reunite with Harden, and just give them the best chance to win, especially with the Nets falling apart. It just makes a lot of sense for them to make that move for both sides. And since it was so close to happening, maybe they'll restart the convos again and see what happens from there. But let me know your thoughts on this recent news, and as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you all for watching. Peace.